beautiful, and welcome to Cultivating Inner Beauty. In today's video, I want to share with you 5 things that I stopped in order to retain my healthy length of hair. So let's get started with that list. First thing that has been helping my hair to get back to its healthy state, it was when I stopped avoiding pre-poo and deep conditioner. Before, in my natural journey in the very beginning, I would just use shampoo, and then after I washed my hair out, I would do a leave-in moisturizer and then just call it a day. And I noticed that my hair for the longest would be dry throughout the week, and I just wasn't really retaining moisture. And so once I started learning about the benefits of pre-poo and deep conditioning, it became a game changer for my hair. So I apply that, and it helps me with detangling my hair. It also helps me with moisture retention, because when I do the deep condition, I'm also using a steamer, and this allows the ingredients to penetrate further into my hair follicles, and my hair really started to flourish then as I started to do these things or add this into my routine. The second thing that was a game changer was protecting my hair, but without really protecting my hair. So once I stopped avoiding that and stopped just putting braids in and not doing anything, then that's when I started to notice a big difference. Before, when I would have my hair in braids, I would have them in for like 3 months, sometimes 4 months, and my hair would be so dry when I take them out. And so what I learned to do now is first I learned how to style my hair more, and so it makes me also feel like I'm also saving money. So there's that. So I don't feel like obligated to keep the style fresh, because I know I could do it again. So first learning the style, and then now I learned to prep my hair first, so make sure it's nice and clean and have its protein treatment and everything. And then I'm also taking the time to wash the extensions and take those chemicals off the braids. And then also learning to, as my hair is in its protective style, I still stick to my hair routine with washing my hair and everything. Because before I wasn't doing that and my hair would be so brittle, but now with sticking to my routine regardless of the style I'm using, it really made a big difference. And so after I take these out, which if it's not this week, it'll probably be next week. After I take these out, then I'm more than likely going to go back to my mini twists or my mini braids. Mini braids, they are, for me, for my hair, I think it's better, especially as I'm like washing my hair. I notice when I'm washing my hair with mini twists, my hair gets more tangled. So I don't really like that, but it looks really good. But yeah, I go back and forth between mini twists and mini braids, and I just don't focus so much on saving the style, because I now understand how important it is for me to keep moisture in my hair and not so much of saving the style. So it is what it is. And I also do hair wraps as well, so you probably see that a lot in my videos. The third thing that has been saving my hair is I stopped using the comb as much as I used to. So before, I would use the comb a lot when styling my hair, and a lot of times my hair would be dry already. So using the comb on dry hair, it's not doing anything but breaking off some more. So what I learned to do now is to use my fingers, and when I do use the comb, it's more than likely during, like, when my hair is wet, and it's really just helping me with detangling while my hair is wet in the shower. But besides that, I don't use the comb like I used to. The next way that's been helping me with retaining my length is I stopped comparing myself to others. In the beginning of my journey, I would compare my journey with someone else's, like how is their hair able to grow faster than mine and all this, because little did I know comparing myself was actually causing stress to a degree. Not so much, but to a degree it was causing stress. So I learned to not focus on other people's journeys. Even though I still like to watch hair videos, I don't look to compare myself. I just look to be motivated and inspired and just keep it moving. Now, another thing that I do as far as looking at my own journey, I love to take pictures of my own hair growth and seeing what's working for me and what I need to do more of or less of. And so that's been very helpful. So I changed my focus, not to focus on other people, but to focus more on my own journey. and that has been helping me a lot. I save it as one of my albums on my phone, and just seeing the changes of my hair has inspired me as well to keep going. And finally, the last thing that I've done to stop with the retention, well, stop to retain length, is keeping my routine simple. So before, I told you I was keeping it a little too simple with just shampoo and moisturizer and then calling it a day. But now that I've learned how powerful the lock method is, or the LCO method, that has been helping my hair tremendously. So I do my liquid. I'm usually using my Flourishing hair mist and of course my oil to seal in that moisture, and that has been helping, as well as now I know the power of like staying consistent with my hair routine. So I shampoo, condition, and I do my protein treatments every once in a while, and just staying consistent with that, as well as with my scalp massages daily. And so I noticed that my hair is really starting to flourish because now I'm maintaining that consistency. And another thing that I noticed from the beginning of my journey, I used to use so much products because first I was trying to get tips on like different natural hair forms, and I would see what some of the ladies were doing that had like long hair, and they were using different products, so I felt like I had to use it. But then my hair wasn't really, it didn't seem like it was performing the same. So it could have been an error on my part, or really the product just wasn't for my hair. So I learned to figure out what my hair likes, which is actually a small amount of product. I don't buy like a bunch of different products. So I keep it real simple with my Flourishing hair mist and oil, and as well as my leave-in conditioner. I got a leave-in cream, and like my shampoo and conditioners, and my different herbs that I use for the deep conditioning. And just staying consistent in that has helped me a lot. But those are my 5 tips, and I pray that this has blessed you. Make sure you share with someone that may be, struggling to see how their length is performing. Share this video with them because I'm sure that this will be helpful for them. I will talk to you next time. Bye, beautiful.